Hey, what's up everybody? Yep, I just came back home from work. I had a long day and I'm pretty tired. But anyway, managed to squeeze in some time to finish up my mod on my Nerf Sawtooth. And before I run through the modifications done, I would like to credit some users on Nerf Haven, namely mystefansdontflystraight, dizzyduck, and of course Frost Vectron. Yep, you can actually watch Frost Vectron's original video of his modified Nerf Sawtooth, and I followed Frost Vectron's and dizzyduck's mods the closest. Dizzyduck because he used some homemade internals, and Frost Vectron because he integrated an AirTech 2000 air tank in it. Yep, so that's what I did. I tried to maintain this stock attachment thing, and the other orange piece is somewhere here. Let me just get it. This was the original piece. I had to send it down. I was thinking of actually using this part as a shoulder rest, but yeah, never mind, you'll see in a while. Okay, modifications done to this guy. Alright, apart from almost zero cosmetics, trying to maintain the original look of the blaster, I actually used a homemade internal springer system, which is a 30mm UPVC and a 16mm UPVC coupler nested inside. So it's kind of like the coupler inside a 30mm UPVC. And for the catch mechanism, I'm actually using a combination of 3 different parts. The first part is the stock Sawtooth catch mechanism, the priming rod and the catch mechanism, followed by this piece of aluminum bar, as you can see, aluminum bar, and then the night finder ring area, finger ring. Don't think so dirty, okay? But anyway, yeah, and then I hoppered this guy. I sealed it down, so now it's hoppered. Yep. And then I integrated an AirTech 2000 air tank, which is inside here, leading out to a 15mm, or I believe it's a half-inch PVC coupler. And the 2K air tank pump is in here, 2K pump, which is connected to this grip over here. So this serves as the pump. And then I had to line the tube outside because there was no space on the inside. It would get in the way of the priming bar all the way to the front, to the tank. And I also linked up the trigger to the air release pin also, so you can see as I squeeze the trigger, the air release pin actually moves along with the priming bar if I were to prime it. So yep, squeeze the trigger, yep, like that. Alright, and then I have created a removable stock attachment, and it goes on like so. Yep. Originally I wanted to make use of this, the stock scope thingy, supposed to be sitting up here like that, something like that. And then after that, now I guess because I already have this pump handle over here, I'm just going to use it as the 4-barrel attachment. Yeah, which should look something like this, yeah, like that. But it serves no purpose for now. So anyway, yeah, I actually took a firing video at a war that I attended. It was the last School of Fish indoor war, and thanks to the School of Fish guys, credits to you guys, big shout out, thanks for hosting the indoor war. I wanted to use that video, but the audio was really bad, too much background noise, and my mic was a bit screwy. But anyway, here's the clip of the firing part. Okay. Last one. Now on to the 82K. This is scheduled ATPVC, but you can also use this standard. This is a 15mm and PETG nested inside. So yep. First shot will be 6 pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same trigger. Okay. Next one, 8 pumps. No difference in either side, just put it in. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I don't know how long this is. Spartan, do you know how long this is? What's the distance?
Probably about 15 to 20, around there.
15 to 20, so it's a bit shy of 100 feet, right? 30 feet, yeah, maybe.
For 80 feet?
Ben, use this ammo.
What's that?
This is a battery.
No, that's a battery. What the hell?
Use this ammo.
No. I'm not going to destroy my blaster. So anyway, yeah, thanks. And cameraman is NTS. Thank you very much. I love you, bro. Peace. Alright, welcome back. And now I shall proceed to giving you a quick firing demo because I want to demonstrate to you that you can have a stagger fire sort of a system whereby the first initial half pull of the trigger would trigger off the springer part, and then the full pull would trigger off the air tank. Yep, I will be using a hopper which is about 5 dart clip using a Brit hop system. And for the air tank, I'll be using a piece of Schedule AD PVC. I don't even think this is the right one, but yeah, what the hell anyway. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry, this one's too short. Throw it away. This is the one I'll be using. Sorry. So yeah, I shall begin to load, and of course I'll be firing it at the usual spot. Okay, I'll only be loading 4 darts into the hopper, and of course I'm using the Atani white darts, and yeah, one in the Schedule AD PVC. Yep. Alright, now I gotta make sure that my hopper works first, so I gotta give it a little shake. Okay, so I'm gonna pump up the air tank. Alright, 5 should be enough, and then I'm gonna prime. Now, if you're wondering why my priming handle is located in such orientated in such a way, it's because it's kind of difficult for me to actually prime it this way with my hand inside, because this is just too small. And if I were to use a Singaporean standard 13mm UPVC T-joint, which is readily available here, it'll be too long. We don't easily get CPVC stuff or CPVC standard stuff over here in Singapore, so yep, that's why I do it this way. It's much easier for me to prime. Yep. So now that you know that the air tank has been pumped already, I'm going to fire off 3 darts from this hopper, and then I'm going to fire off the air tank. Okay, so yeah, first dart, 1, 2, 3, and now I'm going to fire off the air tank. Oops, sorry, hit the fan. Okay, so now I have 1 more dart in my hopper. I'm going to show you what I mean by a stagger shot. Loaded another dart in the Schedule AD PVC. So what I'll do is I'll pump it up. Now prime the blaster, and I'll give a full squeeze. First one will be the springer, as you can see by the priming bar, and then after that you'll hear another firing sound, which is the Attack 2K tank. So here we go. Yep. And just for kicks, I'm gonna fire off this 3 dart shotgun barrel. That's the reason why I did not attach a Attack 2000 turret like Frost Vectron did, because I wanted to keep this part modular. Oh yes, it's a plugged 2K pump, which is shortened by the way, so I can pump it up to a little bit more higher pressures. So here goes. Yep. I don't know why, but my shotgun attachment doesn't seem to be working the way I want it to. Not with Stefan's at least, but with Nerf Streamlines it's no problem. So anyway, yeah, I spent quite a lot of time actually thinking of how I could create my own homemade internals, because we don't really get 1/2 inch clear PVC over here, so we can't make, like, you know, plus bow styled internals, not like what dizzyduck could do. Although dizzyduck's write-up really helped me out a lot. Please check the video description for all the links to all the write-ups on Nerf Haven. And yeah, I guess I'm glad that I have had prior experience with homemades, because I made a couple of R3s. So yeah, based on that knowledge, I created my own homemade internals. And the spring load is about 22 to 23 kilograms. I can't really tell. This has a priming draw of about, let's see what this is. Give me a second. About 3 inches, which is just about here, this much. 3 inches, yep. But it packs a pretty good punch because of the power of the springs and the sheer size, the sheer volume of the plunger tube. Yep, this is my modified Nerf Sawtooth. If you guys are able to actually do something like this, please go ahead. It's really fun and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. No paint job for now because I'm still kind of alright with this paint scheme, the original stock paint scheme, which is kind of unique, gives it an old school flavor. And yeah, initially I wanted to use a Mega Missile air tank for the air tank integration part, but the Mega Missile air tank was just too wide, so I guess 2K is just nice. 3K definitely would be too wide. A shot blast tank would be too wide. Yep, just a slight bit of advice for you guys out there who are interested in creating one of your own modified Nerf Sawtooth. I don't know, Jaws, the Supertoothmaxx, or the Sawtooth Rifle. I don't know what you want to call it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Peace.